Okay, this is a modification video for the Aerosky X350. These are some mods I did. Firstly, the LCD screen is a 5802 monitor, and with it you have the mushroom antennas. The mount is not carbon fiber, it's fiberglass. It was a bit cheaper, so I decided to go with that. That's as far as that is concerned. This is the box it came with. Okay. As far as the cord is concerned, now many people complain that the battery bay door doesn't close with the what is it, boy, 4000 mAh battery. So what I did, I used some twist ties, some cable ties. I cut it about 2 inches, and I kind of weave it in and out of this clip. I use a double-sided tape on this side. So now all you have to do when you close it, you kind of pull it and it clips into place. I also use the longer landing skids here. These are the longer landing skids that came with the X350. To the end of the landing skid, I attached WL Toys V262 arm. So I've attached 2 of the arms to it. And at the end of each arm, these are ball linkage sets for a 450 size RC helicopter. I believe it's a KDS, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, we attach on the ball linkage sets without the metal, just the plastic. You attach it onto both sides, and what that does, it prevents it from tipping when landing, because the original landing skid is much wider, so when it lands firmly. And this helps to stabilize it. When it tips, it usually tips and falls on the props, and I could damage your props, although mine haven't been damaged. If you look in front here, we have the Walkera ilook Plus FPV camera that transmits as well, and attached to it you have the Walkera G2D gimbal. Alright, this is the box. Right, I think, and this is a plastic gimbal, I might add. Okay. One thing, the top plate of the gimbal I took out, and I left the original plate that came with the camera mount of the X350. So the original plate, if you look very closely here, you can see it, it's mounted there. I also left the original dampening balls. So what I simply did was attached on the bottom plate of the gimbal onto the balls. As well, if you look, this is the track that came with the gimbal. Now this is supposed to attach on somewhere in front here, but what happens is that when you do that and you slip this in, the camera and the gimbal and everything sits more up here. Now what that does, it distributes too much weight in front, so when it lands, it has a tendency to tip almost every single time. What happens when you mount it further back is that it stabilizes it, so it doesn't have much of a tendency to mount, especially if you stabilize it with these things here. Alright. The battery I attached on is an 850 mAh 2S battery. This is a separate unit that gives power to both the camera and the gimbal, which I will demonstrate now. So that powers your gimbal and your camera. Alright. Take it off here now. Your flight time, however, for this, with all this equipment attached on, is a measly 11 minutes, which isn't good because it's advertised at 20 to 25 minutes with the original camera mount alone. And I guess this Walkera camera, the ilook Plus camera, is a bit heavy. Alright. For the gimbal as well, what you can do is attach on some tie straps as well to pull the bottom plate closer to the top plate, so you have less give, right? Less play, if you will, so it wouldn't vibrate as much in the air. And I believe that is about the size of it. Yeah, those are all the mods which I did to this to make it better in the air. So the next video we'll see would be where I actually took footage of it flying in the air. Thank you.